Welcome back, blade lovers. Today we have an unusual one, a little off the beaten path even for this channel. Looking at it right here, it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary. Looks like a thumb stud folder, and indeed it is. It's from the Miki company. Amazon purchase, a whole $25. And previously, taking it out now, I had reviewed another Miki knife, which is kind of cool. The folding samurai here, pocket samurai. Whole different kind of a thing. But both with black G10, and this one being more suited for kitchen use and or camping, picnicking, what have you. I have a flat grind paring knife sort of profile. Good size handle, good size blade. We'll measure it up in a moment. It is not a fidgety knife. It is running on probably washers, and it is tight. It's not going to be your fidget champion, not by a long shot. It's got T8s on both sides. I tried loosening them up, putting a T8 driver on both sides and trying to work it free, but they may have it like red Loctited. I'm not sure. Couldn't get the Pocket Samurai to loosen up either, but if I'm determined enough and feel there's some value in doing that, I will. But as it stands, a little bit of lock stick there. $25, you get a knife you can throw in the picnic basket and thumb open. It isn't going to flick, it isn't going to finger flick, it isn't going to back flick, it's not going to do any tricks. Most I can do is give it a good shove and almost get it to lock out. Got kind of an aggressive release here on the liner, and we've got a lock up somewhere around 60%, which isn't really bad. That may account for some of the lock stick. You can hear just a little click there. I'm not overly worried about it. This isn't going to be a long review. Just thought this was kind of an interesting novelty item, and really actually a useful one. So you can see that blade isn't going anywhere. It's got a lot of friction going there. I mean, it isn't exactly jammed up or anything, but you know, the concept is you carry it folded, you bring it to the location where you need to use it, and you leave it open for a while. It is 440A steel, so pretty basic stainless steel, but good for this purpose. A lot of kitchen knives are made out of 440, the better ones being made out of like Sandvik or other materials. So let's put the tape on it just to give you a concept of the size. As far as folding knives go, it is large. So we've got a 9 1/8 inch knife. We have a blade of 4 1/8. We got a cutting edge of just under 4 inches. Okay. The steel thickness. Actually, let's go to the handle first. So the handle is tiered so that it's narrow up front and it's thick back here. No clip on this. You're not going to pocket carry it. 0.59 there and 0.41 there. So considerable difference between those two. Getting back to the blade, 2.3 millimeters. So good thin blade stock. Weight's not going to make a big difference because you're probably not pocket carrying this. And no, it didn't come with a sheath as far as I can tell. Let's see. Actually, it did. Pardon me. Nope. Did it? Didn't it? Let's see what we've got. Yeah. Looking. Okay, pocket camping. So yeah, I'm sorry. It did come with a sheath. So you can carry this on your belt. You know, goes right in there like that. And you snap it up. Might be something you're interested in, but let's take a look at the weight. So with the weight, we've got 3.87 ounces. 3.87. Not bad. Fairly light knife. Black G10. Steel liners, not sure, probably also 440-ish kind of a steel. Couple of spacers, wide open construction, which is actually good. You can wash it out and not worry too much about it rusting. It's not weight relieved, but it is, again, light. And it's a long knife. It's a good size for its intended purpose. You can choke up a little bit here. There is a choil. No jimping. But the type of work you're going to be doing with this, slicing up vegetables and meat and whatnot, maybe even using it as kind of a steak knife at the table. High flat grind. These don't come through particularly sharp or aggressive. The edge feels fairly fine. I'm going to say it'll do a good job out of the box as it is, but you probably want to at least strop it, maybe put it on a ceramic hone. And taking a look at it again compared to the Pocket Samurai, which is a front flipper, and really more of an EDC knife with a clip, you can see that the paring knife is a good inch longer. And certainly we've got more thickness there than we do there. But again, you know, knives are purpose built. Hopefully, some certainly aren't. Some are just kind of fantasy items. I've got a very high thumb stud there. So it sits well above the handle, although it is almost even with that second thickness of the handle there. Now the way that it's set up, you know, you can pinch it up in here if you're working up close. You can get your finger here. You can work it here. However you like to use your paring knife, this is going to have a longer handle than most paring knives because it's a folder. Again, this is pretty sharp up in here, pretty abrasive, pretty grippy. I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem if you're holding it like this or not. It seems to fit in the crook of my finger. You could choke up here and not have that problem so much. There's the two heights of the handle thickness again. And you know, I just thought it was interesting, so I said, what the heck, I could probably even use it out on a picnic, throw it in the picnic basket, and always have a knife handy, although I've got my one in the pocket. Always, maybe two. Here it is next to Griptilian for comparison. Certainly longer. Here it is next to the Rat 1, and it's going to be longer, I'm pretty sure. Yep, about 3/4 of an inch longer overall than the Rat 1. Certainly a bit longer blade by about 3/4 of an inch. So light in the 3-ounce range. Good ergos on the handle. You're just going to feel a little bite from this. I'm not sure why they did that, whether they felt that was kind of an anti-slip part, but it is a bit uncomfortable if you're putting pressure directly on that. If you're choking up here, not so much, because if you're pinching it between your thumb and your index finger, you're not going to have that problem. So again, 25 bucks, folding paring knife, the Miki company, likely Chinese made, although their whole tone seems to be towards, you know, Japanese naming and what have you. Some people that watched the Pocket Samurai review were surmising that it might be Ketsu, or one of those other companies that does similar folders that they sell on Amazon, that's just branching out and using another name. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine until I find out for sure. At any rate, hope you enjoyed this video, a little different, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. This Old Sword, signing out.